What's going on, guys? I hope you're doing well. I have another new instrument cluster display that just released on the market. Many of you have asked for a smaller screen that will not block the air vents, and I think I have found the solution. What I really like about this display is its minimalist design that fits right into the steering column. You will not see any dangling power cords, as this is all hidden after installation. My name is Evan, and if you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to my Tesla channel to see future content like this. This mini display will show an array of data points including miles per hour, time, temperature, speed limit, drive status, state of charge, and a few others. I'm going to show you how I installed this display and all the connections that are a plug and play. It's really not too difficult. Looking at the box, there's only two items: the mini display with the built-in column cover with the matching paint from the OEM column cover, and also the power cord that will mimic your main Tesla screen. First thing we're going to do is remove this side panel with the included pry tool. Once you have this removed, repeat the process on the passenger side too. After the removal of these pieces, set them to the side, and now we're going to gently tug the dash panel upward towards the windshield. You should hear some clips releasing on both ends of the dashboard. After the dash is loosened and you're able to move it, just place it right on top of your permanent dashboard. Now, directly behind the steering wheel column, you will see these two plastic buttons that will need to be removed. Just use your included pry tool again to remove these. What I did is put the steering column all the way out so I can place my hands under the frame for easy removal. Please take your time doing this. Just gently pull upward to loosen the clips, and eventually the entire top section of the wheel column cover will come out. Next, we have to take off this leather attachment from the Tesla cover by releasing these clips from the holes. I found it best to pinch the clips together and push downward to pop free the leather attachment. It can take a little bit of time, but really it's not too difficult. After you have this piece removed, just attach it to the aftermarket wheel column piece. This task is very easy as the aftermarket column has the exact same holes and clips from the OEM Tesla piece. You'll hear the clips snap into place, ensuring it's secure. Now we're going to work on connecting the wire to the Tesla computer box. We now have to remove the upper panel of the passenger side just below the glove box. Taking a pry tool, remove the 4 plastic pins, and depending on your model year, there may be a torque screw to remove also. Pull down the tray and unclip the light and speaker wires. If you're finding this video helpful this far, consider clicking that like button for me below so current and future Tesla owners can find this. I would greatly appreciate it. Now, one of the hardest parts of the install is going under the glove box area and unplugging this wire clip as you see right here. I have a 2018 Tesla Model 3, and your color wire clip may be different from the light gray color that I have. Just note that it's the middle connector that needs to be detached, which has these thicker red, black, and green wires. Unclip the wire connector from the car, and once disconnected, your screen will turn off. Don't be alarmed, this is completely normal. Now take your included cord from the kit and go back under the glove box area. Take the plug from the Tesla and attach it into the female end, and then attach the remaining connector into the Tesla. This will be the hardest part of the install. I had a hard time clipping in this adapter. Hopefully it won't be as challenging for you. It took my car about 3 minutes for my main display to turn back on. If it does not, please ensure all of your connectors are properly attached. After this is installed, we are now going to hide the cord from under the glove box by using a pry tool or your fingers. Tuck the cord right above the trim like so. Remove this side panel and place the cord upward as you see here. Run the cord over the top of the vent and secure the wires with some felt tape, ensuring it will not move when driving. With the wheel column extended all the way in the outwardmost position, ensure there is enough cord to allow future adjustments and movement of the wheel column. Clip in the wire from the bottom of the mount and tuck away the wire down below the steering column. I took some additional felt tape and wrapped the wire to ensure no noise when driving. Align the top of the panel with the holes at the bottom portion of the steering wheel column. They will all clip and align to each other perfectly. Take your time doing this to make sure everything is properly aligned. Then push the top panel back into place until it meets evenly with the bottom column sections. There should be no gaps. Ensure the screen works and that it mimics what is shown in your main Tesla display. Attach the leather trim piece back into place with the 2 black buttons we removed earlier. After successful installment, we just have to reinstall the dashboard by aligning the cover with the frame and the holes at the bottom dash. Push down throughout the dash panel as you would hear it clip back into place. Reattach the plastic panels on both ends from the dashboard. Finally, reattach your passenger side footwell panel by clipping the light and speaker wires back into the appropriate holes and placing the black plastic buttons back into the panel. And that's it, we just just installed this new mini display. When first using it, I noticed there was no lag. All the visuals are very impressive and they immediately copied what was shown on the main Tesla display. Everything from turn signals, hazard lights, drive status, state of charge, seatbelt indicator, miles per hour, your brake hold icons, door open icons including the front and trunk, your headlights enabled along with the brights icons all appeared. Also, the speed limit icon was perfectly accurate with what the main Tesla display showed. There were a couple times this was inaccurate when parked at home or at work, but once I started driving, the correct speed limit was reflected. With this device, there are two types of UI interfaces. The first one will show on the left hand side your follow distance and state of charge, and the second interface will show the PSI and your tires, and then the state of charge is moved to the right hand side of the screen. I prefer to see the interface number 1 as the PSI gauge can seem a little overwhelming on the screen. To change these settings, just press and hold the right scroll wheel to the right. When holding it to the right, the settings menu will appear. From here you can set your time zone and then the theme from auto to dark and nighttime. I just left it on auto so it'll auto change from day and night. Finally, we can change the settings from kilometers per hour and miles per hour and also change the language. Once all these settings are complete, we can just scroll to the top right arrow of the screen and push the right scroll wheel to save the settings. A couple of other Tesla YouTubers have said their settings did not show correctly. For example, the state of charge was not correct. I did not see any errors on my screen as I might have a different software than theirs. There is a USB port on the side of the screen to plug in a device to update this over time. Should I have any more details on this, I'll be sure to update you in the comments of this video below. When you first get in the car, you'll notice this animated video of the Roadster driving away. I think it's pretty cool, but I would think after getting in the car multiple times that this startup video would be annoying. Maybe that's just me, but I thought I would warn you. Also, this other negative part may be a deal breaker for you, but I wear polarized sunglasses and for my case it completely blocked the view of the screen. You can see when I put my lenses over the camera how much darker it gets with the view of the mini display. Maybe it's just my sunglasses, but during a bright sunny day I can't even see the cluster display. Those were the only two negatives I could find from this new item. I did not see any lag or inaccurate numbers. Whatever my main Tesla display showed was the same as the mini cluster display. Any open doors will also show up on this display, including the front and trunk as shown here in red. I think the best part of this mini display is that it will not block any airflow, and I'm going to repeat that again, it will not block the airflow. I like the air blowing right at my face, and I can assure you the vent is slightly higher up than this display and it will flow right over the top of it. The screen is a perfect size to see a good amount of information, and yet it will not block the airflow. Now, is this instrument cluster display for everybody? No. This is for someone who would like to see an array of data points right below the steering wheel, while also giving it that OEM look as it's built right into the steering column. I'm hoping over time this will come with a software update to show live video of turn signals. Again, any new updates I hear about I will post in the comments below. If this is something you think may be helpful in your Tesla, you can find this product by clicking the link below this video or in the comments section if you want to look more into it. Be sure to use the coupon code in the description below to save some money at checkout. To see my full list of accessories from all my videos on this channel, be sure to check out my new website at evanmichaels.com to find everything on one page. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it, consider dropping a like for me down below and subscribe to see future content like this. Again, my name is Evan, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.